It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely.
Let's move forward. Hey, cream of wheat. Cancel culture. Do you know what they removed?
What was that?
The picture.
Yep. They had the smiling black chef. It's been on the cream of wheat packaging for decades.
Exactly.
What is this all about? Here, let's take a look at that picture real quick.
Who cares?
I don't understand. I didn't know it was a big deal. This guy, he looked happy.
I know I'm happy when I eat it.
You're damn right. Yeah, that's the guy, right? Remember him? Right. So yeah. So in a statement, this is coming from USA Today. Okay, B&G Foods said that the research indicates that the image of the black man may be based on an actual Chicago chef named Frank White, but is being removed because, quote, it reminds some consumers of earlier depiction they find offensive.
So anybody that gonna take a picture in the chef hat that looking like that is gonna be racist from here on out.
Isn't it racist to take him off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
he looks like a chef.
He looks like a chef to me.
Yeah.
Wheat.
WAP is the #1 country
Right.
song in the country, and we're worried about a profession.
Right.
That's just a profession.
And that song,
I'm
All
offended
all
as an
across the
Italian by you
country.
saying WAP, by the way.
but that song is so offensive.
Exactly.
I know.
#1 song in the country. They're printing it all over shirts and T-shirts, and kids 13, 14, 15 wearing them. And then we're worried about a professional man that looks like a professional individual. For all I know, he invented cream of wheat.
Right.
Look, he's got better teeth than me. That's the cigars and coffee. Yeah, I mean, Uncle Ben was like, "What are you doing?"
Ben's original.
Right. And now it's called Ben's Original, and Uncle Ben is no longer on the box. He's no longer even affiliated with, which is a guy out of Texas.
The syrup too.
Aunt Jemima.
Oh, Aunt Jemima.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Atlanta Lakes one was probably the worst because it was actually made, the image was drawn by a Native American who did it to
Yep.
pay homage.
Yep.
And they just,
Right.
Yep.
It's like they didn't even do their research.
They don't.
The Washington Redskin logo, right? Football. The Washington
football
football team. Their logo
With
was,
tribute.
like you said, designed by that tribe for dedication to the team. People don't do their homework.
You know they don't because they tore down the wrong statues.
Oh yeah.
So
Remember that one?
Yep.
So the
that was
removal.
wild.
Yeah.
That was wild.
The average IQ of an American is less than 100. So that's the individuals that we see consistently.
They're always the loudest
You thinking
ones.
The
about
loudest.
You think
The
about
loudest.
that. When you deal with people consistently on an average IQ of less than 100, I can see why the police are so upset all the time.
Because they really believe.
They believe it. They
Yeah,
believe
They
it.
really believe. You know, I don't care what's going on. They see it and they just get excited and it's
Facts
they're angry,
don't matter,
you know?
right?
Right.
It's the feelings that matter.
I forgot what that was.
Well, that's the thing. Is it because I'm offended? Does that make me right?
No.
You know.
Who are they
Exactly.
surveying who's offended by this? Because the removal, this comes after the company initiated a review
right.
of the packaging in June. Okay? At that time, the business wrote that it's committed to evaluating its packaging and would take steps to ensure it does not inadvertently contribute to racism. How is that racism? Removing it is racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should ask the consumer. I got a box of cream of wheat in my cabinet right now. Love it.
Like if they're if they're firing Chef Frank White because he's black, that's racist.
Right.
That's a violation of your amendment right there. That's a violation of Civil Acts right of 1964.
Isn't the problem with white privilege, and I'm white, so isn't it like that you don't see people and things like you?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what the issue is?
Yeah.
Well, if you take him off, that's even more of that.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, am I crazy? Maybe I'm
No,
crazy.
am I crazy?
No, you're not.
You're not crazy.
Cray cray.
That's one thing I like about my life so far. And I met all sorts
What are
of
these
walks.
things being replaced with? Are they just
Nothing.
taking his image off?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
leaving
Like
it off?
Quaker Oats. The guy's a Quaker. He's gone. Quaker Oats guy's gone.
Wow.
I always thought he was George Washington though.
You know what?
I did.
I can't lie. I actually
did.
I actually can
I always
concur
thought
with
it.
that
I
for a
always
while.
thought it was George Washington.
Yep.
I
can
thought he was the
concur.
human version of Captain Crunch when I was a kid. I really did.
They are very similar.
Yeah.
Mrs. Butterworth, she's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Butterworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took her off the syrup, honey.
These are like, to me, these are American iconic symbols that we grew up with for
Right.
recognition, like a Nike logo.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
And I'm sure a majority have never looked at it as these people, these images are beneath me.
Right.
or
Who's
ever.
mad
Or
and
symbols of hate.
Goes in the kitchen and like,
Do you know how many times I've licked Aunt Jemima's bottle? You know, you gotta right because it dripped.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my question though. When does this end? When does this cancel culture end?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
I think we're about to. It's about to be finished. I really do. You know
think
why?
it's
Because I'm
ridiculous.
praying every day.
Before long, honesty will be illegal.
No, it won't come to that point.
Let's
Why?
hope not.
Why?
Let's hope
Because
not.
How did we get to this point?
Because
With
he-
a generation of South Park watchers that are the most offensive cartoon
Right.
characters
Right.
I've ever seen, who poke fun at everything I've ever seen. How did that generation become the most offended on the planet?
Well, here's the thing. We allowed it to happen. We said, okay, sure. We appeased. Okay, you get offended when I say
It's
mailman and not mail person, and we gave in. Like I'm not a sexist. I don't care if the job title's mailman, whatever. Okay, but then it got just worse.
Yeah.
The way that we always did that was you got the mailman and you got the mailwoman. Y'all see the new mailwoman? Nope. But she's hot.
You know what they were getting?
You know
what they were getting
female
upset
cop.
with?
You know what I'm saying? People are ignorant.
Yes, there it is.
They want
are.
to change in baseball your position, first baseman.
No more catcher.
Okay, Trisha's like, I'm out. Okay,
What they gonna change it to?
I don't know, Bay, but this is like their conversations that they're having, and that's where it starts in a conversation, and then it will grow till a actual Major League Baseball. You know, the commissioner votes on it. Well, we have to call it a first base person.
But it's all like a full circle. Like if you got First Amendment, you got the right to say and speak and do what you feel, but then it's wrong to do this and speak as you feel and see this. And it's stupid. It makes no sense.
Political correctness will go away.
Oh my God.
It's a first world
It'll go away.
issue that is so beneath the thinking of normal humanity that it's brought up to this level that is able to be portrayed as a true issue to the ignorant, in my opinion. Because the people that I know who are actually educated and actually thinking and working and providing and being a part of their their actual community,
Yeah.
if you speak with those people for 5 minutes, you'll see that this seems to be, to me, preying on people who are not smart enough to decipher what's actually happening around them.
Here's another issue, and these companies, and you know they have teams that get paid a lot of money to do focus and study groups and marketing and advertising, but they are kowtowing to such a small portion of the population.
Yes, sir.
And when it comes back to hurt them, when people go, you know what, I'm done with cream of wheat. I'll get the generic brand. Too easy.
Right.
I'll draw my own Chef White on there. And then when they find out that their sales are hurting, same thing with the sports. Right now with the terrible levels of ratings. With ratings come revenue. And if your ratings are down, your revenue is going to be down. And that's when they go, stop. Just play the stupid game. My ex-wife gets half of everything already. I'm broke.
But they're not.
But they will.
When?
I'm saying.
At what point?
Some of these players are.
At
always
what
players.
point do you feel that the 1% has had enough? Because that's who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that you're going to outlast a multifaceted, multi-income business, there's no way to drown them out.
At the end of their first quarter, when they sit down with their chief financial executives, okay, their CFOs, when they sit down with them and they show you, okay, here's your projection for this year, here's what's going to continue for next year.
They knew that the same day. The same day COVID hit, somebody was in that office talking about this is what could potentially happen.
No,
same day.
I'm talking about like with the politics and stuff and this stuff.
But look how long it's been going.
And we allowed it.
For me, what I see, in all honesty, is a beckoning to these players to be political. I actually see that they're catering to this. You look at how much, and I'm not being disrespectful to Kaepernick at all. I think that if you believe in something and you're willing to fall through with it, then amen to you all the way. But you look at the amount of money that he's made not playing football.
Right.
Just not playing.
Oh, yeah, always follow the money.
So for me, when I look at these things, is it truly I believe so much that I'm willing to stop all these things, or am I so financially motivated to continue this circle?
You know what sport's getting the biggest ratings right now?
Golf.
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 Socially distanced.
Because nobody's
Talk about
taking a
politics.
knee. They're just swinging their clubs. They're going to the next one. Golf.
That's verified.
Right.
That's verifiable.
Isn't that something?
It is.
Golf. The biggest ratings was they were doing a promo. It was Tom Brady hitting golf balls with Tiger Woods through the roof.
I thought he was canceled.
Who?
Who?
Tiger.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He said he saw her.
Yeah. He was in a South Park episode. He's okay now. Right.
That's a really wild way to think of it, though.
It's crazy. It's crazy times. Well,
Problem
my
is we started looking at businesses for our virtues.
Yes.
And the first time I threw an awesome temper tantrum about that was with the gay marriage stuff with Chick-fil-A and Oreo. So one was against it and one was for it, and I was like,
Chick-fil-A and who?
Oreo.
Oh, the cookie?
Yeah, Oreo made a rainbow cookie, and then of course Chick-fil-A. We know where they stand.
Plus
and
Oreo.
I was like, no, that chicken's good. I'm gonna eat it.
Right.
That Oreo's good. I'm gonna eat
Right.
it, and then I'm gonna believe what I'm gonna believe. It has
Exactly.
nothing to do
Exactly.
with business.
Interesting.
Exactly.
It takes on a whole new meaning of.
Because I like to eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat just because you got a different view.
Right.
Still gonna eat that chicken.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good. It should be about your product when you're talking about business.
Right.
Sure.
I got a whole new outlook on double stuffed Oreos now. Very good. So, all right.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.